Hey, what's happening? You're now watching the Underground Hip Hop Blog, and this your boy DJ Luney Tunez checking in. What's good? I've been producing on FL for a minute, then I kind of switched over to Cubase. I done produced for acts like T.I., Caleb Brianna, Rick Ross, Gorilla Zoe, Young Jock. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I guess, growing up in Atlanta, just kind of, being in the streets and, you know what I'm saying, going to club and kind of had to figure it out. Had to figure it out real quick, just kind of just politicking, you know what I'm saying, with the upcoming rappers and the popular rappers and slanging free beats. And, with me doing that, I got a chance to meet Gorilla Zoe. You know what I'm saying? I ended up getting signed to Block. You know what I'm saying? That whole situation when Block popped off, got a chance, you know what I'm saying, to work with Gorilla Zoe and Young Jock and Rick Ross, Boys in the Hood, that whole little team like that. And just kind of just grinding and learning the business, you know what I'm saying, with me getting signed, you know what I'm saying, it's like back in like '07, '08, and with that whole situation. And after that, I kind of left that situation and I started working with Future, did a couple of joints with Future, Go Harder, Rider, and a couple other joints. Landed the joint, you know what I'm saying, with him and Rihanna, the love song. That joint blew up. You know what I'm saying? The rest is history. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm here, you know what I'm saying, talking to you guys. You know what I'm saying? Years later, you know what I'm saying, making it happen. But you already know, man. Got a Grammy out of the situation with Future and Rihanna. Been working with a lot of new artists, you know what I'm saying, like Young Nice, you know what I'm saying, Caleb Brianna. This artist ain't Plus. And we're just kind of just making it happen. I got a production team, got producers signed to me, writers, so we out here making it do what it do. Team B Jug, making it happen. Well, Atlanta underground hip hop, because it's funny, because I'm really kind of just mastered the whole little hip hop, just kind of just, me going club to club and seeing the different type of styles of people, the whole little da like, the little fast rap, on the east side you might have a little fast rap, and then on the north side, you might have a little melody mixed in with the, just kind of like the hey, like they say hey after everything, and it's dope because it's like people like what I'm saying, like necessarily just being themselves. They ain't kind of like, oh, I'm gonna rap like this person, or I'm gonna rap like this person. It's kind of like branding their own sound. So the whole little like underground Atlanta like scene is like, it's kind of like they only got their own like culture. I love it because it's like everybody can kind of like bond together and they understand it. Like you might hear like some underground Atlanta and people on the West Coast, they don't understand it because it's like it's not clicking. So I love it. I guess when like artists feel like they about to make it, it's like they whole attitude change, and it's like, oh, like he might not move the way, or he or she might not move the way they've been moving, but it's like I think some people, yeah, they definitely gotta humble themselves because like everything is not handed to you. It's like you gotta get out here, you gotta grind, you gotta politic with these DJs and these program directors, and you gotta put the work in. Because at the end of the day, there's somebody else out there working twice, 3, 4 times as hard as you. This is just the truth. Like I know this for a fact. So, you definitely kind of got to just like just humble yourself and like work hard. Because it's like there's somebody out there that's working twice as hard as you, for sure. My definition of underground hip hop is an artist that's in his or her own lane, that has her own creativity, that is not gonna change just because the mainstream radio sound like the mainstream radio or whatever. So, I would rather, what I'm saying, that artist be themselves. That's my definition of underground hip hop, where the artist is staying true to themselves, that's not following the whole mainstream trendy, singy, rappy thing that's going on. So yeah, that's kind of like my art, like my definition of underground. Before these artists are mainstream, they're underground, right? So it's like finding a needle in a haystack. You have all these underground artists, right? But you just got to be honest with them. Like everybody's not gonna make it. So is that one or 100,000 artists that's doing music that at the end of the day they're wasting their time. So you got to kind of like sit back and ask yourself, like, yo, like, is this really working for me? You know, some artists is like just have their ego and that pride. They super duper prideful. It's like, oh, I'm gonna make it, but at the end of the day, you're not gonna make it. I guess if that artist continues to work, it might not happen when that artist want to. You know, like, so you just got to be patient because everybody don't got it, but you might have it a little bit, you know, a couple years prior, but like, you know, 3-4 years down the road, it's like, oh, you really got it now. It's like, you know, you got to sit back and be patient because it might not pop off when you want it to pop off. So I think like patience is definitely, like being an underground artist, you got to be patient, you know, for sure. What's popping is DJ Luney Tunez with the Underground Hip Hop Blog. Y'all follow me on, Instagram, Twitter, at DJ Luney Tunez. Follow my studio. I got a studio out here in LA, Vibe Studios, LA. And we rocking, man. Underground Hip Hop Blog. It's your boy Luney Tunez signing out. Scatter.